We are going to cover algorithm of the random search. We are going to cover like 4 algorithms in this chapter and 2 or 3 algorithms in chapter number 3. All the algorithms consist on 5 steps, but each step process will be changed. Over here we have initial node and we have target node. Initial node is 0 0 and target node is 2 2. So we will start from 0 0. We will visit different nodes and we will try to find out that we reach to the target node or not. So let's discuss. So step number 1, we will say current node x equal to initial node. Whatever the initial node is, in step number 1, we will move that node to the x variable value. We will store that initial node to x variable value. That is the step number 1 of the algorithm. Step number 2, we will check the value or the node that is stored in x. Is it a target node? If yes, we will immediately stop the algorithm or the loop with the success. We already found the target node. But if no, then we will go to other steps. So step number 3, because step number 2 was not true, we will move to the step number 3. Expand x, we have x variable, we will expand the x and we will get the child nodes of x and store them to the variable s, as you can see over here. So expand x, get a set s of child nodes. So whatever the child nodes are for x, we will save them to variable s. If you see over here, x is 0 0. What are the child nodes of 0 0? 0 1 and 1 0. We will save both of these node values to variable s. So the s is a second variable. Now step number 4, select a node x prime from s at random. Whatever the values we have in s array or s variable, we will select one node randomly and we will store it to a variable x prime. Okay, so now this is the third variable that we are going to involve in this algorithm: x variable, s array, and x prime variable. So we selected a random node from s and store it to x prime. Now the last step is we will replace the x prime value, whatever the value was in x prime. Now the x will be updated and it will get the new value that is stored in x prime and return to step number 2. So step number 2, now x has a new value. We will check that is it a target node. If yes, stop with success. If not, go step number 3 4 5 and then we will have a continuous loop until we will not reach to success. So that is the algorithm for random search. Let's solve one example for it. So I will try to solve the same example, but before that, let me have one more slide. It is about like what are the problems in random search, why it is not good. We already discussed the points, but let me repeat it. At each step, the next node is determined at random. So from one step to go to the next step, we are determining the next node randomly, which creating an issue, and it can lead to either continuous loop or it can lead to let us visit the same node again and again until reaching to the destination, or it can lead to a node which will never let us to reach to the solution. We cannot guarantee to reach to the target node. That is the one issue. Or even if we can reach to the target node, the path so obtained is very redundant. Redundant mean like it will be extremely long and we will have some nodes which will be revisited again and again, while we don't need to visit them several times. We need to visit only once, but we are revisiting again and again because of randomly selection of the next state. Okay, so these are the problems. In next algorithm we will try to overcome these problems, but let's have one example for the random search. So I will take the same example. One, we will try to go from one node to another node straightforward, and then we will try to have a way that where we will be revisiting some of the nodes. I will try to solve it in an easy way. So I will actually create a table I will have like this. So I will say like this is the operation number, just 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, to just show how many operations are required. Step number 1 or 2, where we are going to have the value of x. In step number 2, we used to check that we are going to have either reaching to success status. Okay, then we are going to have s array or s variable. We are going to have x prime variable. Okay, so these are the things we are going to have in the table. Step number 1, current state, current node x equal to initial node. What is the initial node? 0 0. So x, for the first time, x will be 0 comma 0. Okay, no, 0 comma 0 is a target node. No, it is not, right? Target node is actually 2 comma 2. So I will just write down no. Okay, success status is no. If it is no, then what I will do, step number 3, expand x and get a set S of child nodes. So what are the child nodes of x? Child nodes of x is 0 0. So 0 0 has 2 child nodes, 0 1 and 1 0. So I will write down the name 0 comma 1 and 1 comma 0. Okay, next step number 4, select a node x prime from S at random. So in S I have 2 nodes. Okay, I will select any node randomly. So let's suppose I selected this node as x prime, so it is going to be 0 1. Okay, step number 4 is done. Step number 5, replace x with x prime value and return to step number 2. So now whatever the value was as x prime, I will move it to or replace it with x. So what will be the new value of x? It is going to be 0 1. And we will move to the step number 2, which is checking the target node status. So 0 1 is it a target node? No. So I will just write down no. If it is not, get the child nodes of 0 1. So what are the child nodes of 0 1? So 0 1 has child nodes 0 2 and 0 1 0 also itself also. So I will write down 0 comma 2, and I'm going to have 0 0 also, because like these are also connected to 0 1. Okay, I will select a random node from S to give x prime. So what is the x prime value new? Randomly selected either 0 0 or 0 2. Let's suppose we went for 0 comma 2. Now next step number 5, we will replace whatever x prime value is with x value. So it is going to be in next stage, we are going to have x equal to 0 2. Is it a destination node? No, it is not 2 2, it is 0 2. So no. Let's get the child nodes of 0 2. So what are the child nodes of 0 2? 1 2 and 0 1. So I will just add into S list. It is 1 comma 2 comma 0 comma 1. Again, select any node randomly from S. So let's suppose I selected 1 comma 2 as x prime. Next time 1 comma 2 will become x. So I will add over here. No, 1 comma 2 is destination node. No. So I will again write down no, and I will try to find out the child nodes of 1 comma 2, which are 0 2 and 1 1. So I will write down the child nodes 1 comma 1 comma 1 comma 2. Okay, again select a random node from S as x prime. Let's suppose I got 1 1. There is a chance I'm not going to this 1 2 or 0 1. There is a chance like we can go to those also, but in the first example I just want to show you the straightforward solution of this algorithm, which will lead to the success. So I got 1 1 as x prime. So next time 1 1 will become as x. Is it a destination node? No, it is not. It is not 2 2. So again no. Let's get the child nodes of x. So what are the child nodes of 1 1? If you see, 1 1 has child node 1 0, 1 2 and 2 1. So I will just write down it is having child nodes 2 comma 1, is having 1 comma 2, and it is having 1 comma 0. So there are 3 child nodes for 1 1. it has 3 connections with other nodes. So this time again, I will select randomly any node. Let's suppose I selected 2, 1. 2, 1 as x. Next operation, we will move this one to x. So it is going to be 2, 1. Is it a destination node? No, it is still not destination node or target node. I will say no. So I will in the next step I will get the connected nodes of this one, which are 2 child nodes, 2, 2 and 1, 1. So I will save them 2, 2 and 1, 1. Next time I will select again randomly as x prime node. So let's suppose I got 2, 2. In the next step I will move 2, 2 as x. 2, 2 is a destination node. Yes, this time finally we reach to the destination or target node. So this time that yes, and we will stop over here. Okay, we will not go for the next steps because we reach to the destination node. So we said if x is equal to target node, so 2, 2 is target node, stop with success. These are the steps where we intentionally picked the nodes which were leading to the success. But this is not the case for every time. There is a chance that we can have selection of other nodes from the S also, which will lead to either to a continuous loop or it will lead to have additional nodes which are redundant nodes, and we don't need to visit them, but we are visiting because it is based on the conditions or the steps of algorithm. This is just one example. If you want to have example 2, I will try to have some modification in this algorithm in the same table, but this time let me show. We were having this state 1, 1 and 1, 2. I will try to make changes over here. From here I selected 1, 1 as x prime. Let's suppose if we will select 1, 2 as x prime, what will happen? If you see over here, I solved the algorithm in 7 stages, 1 to 7. But now let's suppose I changed little. Instead of selecting 1, 1 as x prime, I selected 1, 2. Let's see what will happen. Okay, so I selected actually 1, 2. Now if I selected 1, 2 as x prime, sorry, actually I wrote by mistake over here.
Yes.
1, 2, that is 1, 2, it has child node 1, 1 and 0, 2. So it is not 1, 2, it needs to be 0, 2. Okay, so there was a mistake over here. 0, 2. Okay, so now instead of going to 1, 1, I selected, let's suppose 0, 2 node, which is actually a node which has already been visited. So if I selected 0, 2, because it is a random process, we can select. There is a chance that system will say no, not 1, 1. It will go for 0, 2. So let's suppose I selected 0, 2. So what will happen? X will become 0, 2. Okay. Is it a destination node? No. Then what will be the child nodes of 0, 2? These are 0, 1 and 1, 2. 1, 1, 2 and 0, 1. This time again I will select any node. Let's suppose I selected 1, 2, and actually we had redundancy because of we are repeating some of the nodes again. We are visiting some of the nodes again. So now I have 1, 2 as x. So I will go with 1, 2 as x. Is it a destination? No. Now what are the child nodes of 1, 2? It is 1, 1 and 0, so actually we added these nodes redundantly because we already went 1, 1, 0, 2 here, but because of the random selection of 0, 2 instead of 1, 1, we went to the loop. Okay, so now we have 1, 1 and 0, 2. So let's suppose we got 1, 1. So for 1, 1, actually deletes the entire row, we reach to the same. So now if you will count the stages 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now we have 2 additional stages. Although we are reaching to the destination with success, but we added some of the stages as redundant. It is perfectly fine as per the algorithm, because algorithm says you have to select a node from S randomly, and there is a chance, like instead of going to 1 1, you will repeat the 0 2 again. If you will select 0 2, it means another loop, and if you will always select 0 2 over here, it means you will go to a continuous useless loop which will never let you reach to the destination. So there is a chance that you will have such scenarios in random where you will either go to a continuous useless loop and you will never be able to reach to the destination, or you will include some redundant nodes which are added as additional. Even if we will not have those nodes, still we can reach to the destination. Over here we reach to the destination in 7 stages. Over here we reach to the destination in 9 stages. Both of them are not optimal. Even if we will see, there is another possible solution available, that if you see over here, after first stage, if we will use this path 0 0 to 1 0 to 1 1 to 2 1 to 2 2, we are going to reach within 4 stages. Instead of 6 or 7 stages, we can reach to a destination by using this path in just 4 nodes also. So this is another possible solution, and there is a chance that random search algorithm can adopt this path also, but it will be very rare, because it depends all about how the nodes will be selected from the S array randomly.